Hey y'all, Deanna Fierce here with another video. Before I dig into today's topic, I just want to say thank you, and thank you for tuning in and watching my video. If this is your first time to my channel, welcome. Thank you so much for checking out my videos. I don't want this to be the only video that you check out, so definitely check out some other videos that I have here on my channel. Definitely you can subscribe if you want to get updated when I post my next video, and welcome. I really am glad that you are here. Today's topic is how to overcome your fear of being on camera for introverts. So it's very specific, and let me just first explain before we really dig into the topic what an introvert is. It is defined by the dictionary of someone who is just shy. So if you have a tendency to be shy, whether it's in large groups or around groups of people, or just shy period, then some may consider you being an introvert. Now, that isn't to say that everyone doesn't have some sort of shyness in them. When I was younger, I was petrified of being in groups. My parents used to get on to me all the time about not going up and speaking to people, or whenever we would go to events, I would always hide back in the back of the room. I didn't want, even when they introduced me to people, I would just sit there. They'd be like, oh, this is Deanna, this is such and such. And I'd be like, because I was just so shy. Now, I eventually grew out of that, of course, but it just goes to say that we all have a little bit of shyness in us. So I wanted to share these important tips today to help those that may be a little bit shy when it comes to being on camera, and you may consider yourself being an introvert. Well, there are tips out there that can help you break that habit and actually look good on camera. So let's get right into it. Okay, so of course, y'all always know I'm so passionate about this stuff that I have notes and notes and notes. So I have to have my flashcards of things that I'm going to share. If not, I'm going to forget stuff, and I don't want to forget anything. All right, so how you can overcome your fear of being on camera if you're an introvert. Tip number one. So a big fear that everyone has across the board is looking directly into the camera. So a tip that I have for my introverts, or those that may be shy when it comes to being on camera, is to really learn your angles and utilize your profile. So what your profile is either going to be the right side or the left side of your face. Now, when I say learn your angles, that doesn't mean that all of your photos have to be just like this or just like this. No, but if you learn your angles and you start to profile more, you can start feeling a little bit more comfortable versus looking directly at the camera. So that's my tip number one. Tip number two, don't look into the camera. So stay away from looking directly into the camera lens. Instead, you can either look above the camera, around the camera lens, right above the photographer's head, or if you're recording yourself, look right above your phone. So right now I am recording this footage on my phone, and I am not looking directly in the little dot where the camera is recording. I'm looking right above my phone case, and I'm still talking to you. Now, I don't know how this looks because I'm literally looking right above my phone case, but it is a tip that you can use to start getting more and more comfortable with looking right into the camera. All right? Tip number three, use your props. Everyone has a cell phone. My ladies, you may have a purse, a clutch. My fellas, you may have a watch. There are certain things that you can use to occupy your hands to where you don't feel like they're just flailing everywhere, which can make you feel uncomfortable. So a lot of times, we have little tics that we do. We might sit down at a table and we're always rocking our foot, or we might always be tapping, or we might always be rubbing our hands together. We might have little tics like that. So if you want to be on camera and you have something that kind of just helps you feel comfortable within yourself, so you might have like a little thing that you do, well, use a prop, grab your phone, use your profile shot while you're on your phone. act like you're playing with your phone. Ladies, you can act like you're looking into your purse. You can look out to the side. Guys, you can use your watch. Ladies as well, bracelets, watches, things like that. But use something to help your hands to be busy slightly in doing something, so you're not so much into your head on, oh my goodness, what am I supposed to be doing with these hands? Tip number 4, take a lot of candid shots. So what I mean by candid shots, those are those shots that just catch you off guard. So you don't want to be so posed all the time, and especially a good practice as you're getting warmed up to being on camera more and more is to take a lot of candid shots. So if you have a photographer that is taking your photos for you, ask them to say, hey, I'm not going to be looking into the camera a lot. I would like for you to get a lot of candid shots. So what that basically means is you're going to do your regular actions. It may be walking across the street. It may be writing in your notebook. It may be checking your text messages on your phone. Those are your normal activities, and the photographer or your friend or whoever's taking your photo can go around and take pictures of you doing just that. So it doesn't involve you looking into the camera. It doesn't involve you trying to pose and make sure everything is perfect. But what it does do is help you to start seeing yourself on camera and getting more and more comfortable to be on camera. Okay, tip number 5. If you are taking your pictures outside, I always advise to wear shades. Wearing shades does a lot of help. One, if it's sunshine, it keeps you from squinting. And if you want to look at a certain way, you don't have to worry about your eyes watering if the sun is too bright or anything like that. So it helps block the sun, definitely. And it also helps you feel comfortable. So whenever I take most of my photos, I will have my shades on. What this helps me to do, I'm not even looking at you right now. I'm literally looking over here at the corner. But can you tell? Absolutely not, because my shades are on. So I'm looking above the camera right now. I'm looking down at the bottom of the camera. I'm not even looking at the camera at all because I'm using my profile shot. So wearing shades really helps to just feel comfortable with still looking good on camera without having to worry about where your eyes are going, how you're looking, if it's looking weird, or if you're just feeling uncomfortable. Wear shades. It's an easy thing. There's so many different types of shades that you can get out there, but don't leave the house without first bringing a pair of shades with you. It's a really, really good thing to start practicing just how to get comfortable. And see, the thing about practicing being comfortable in front of the camera, one, it does take practice. It really does, y'all. But in order to break any habit, it does take doing just that. So you have to practice. So doing little tips like these, like wearing shades, using your profile, that's just going to get you better and better and better. And eventually you're not going to need any shades because you're going to want to look directly into the camera. And last but not least, totally getting tongue-tied here, try something new. Now, why did I leave this tip for the last one? Well, because I can give you all of these tips. I can share all of the advice that I have from having years and years of modeling and acting and being on camera and being in magazines and being on photo shoots. But you know what really matters? It matters when you only practice it and take that step to try something new. So you can sit here, you can watch this video, but what I want you to do is to use these tips that I'm giving you. Stop this video when you're done watching it, or when you're done watching as many videos that you want on my channel, but go out and practice it. One tip, just try one thing the next time you want to take photos, whether it's wearing the shades, whether it's using your props, but try something new. If you're always the person that hides, that's trying to tuck behind your friends when it's time for a group photo, or you never want to take pictures, but you know really, really deep down inside that, hey, I kind of enjoy it, I'm just so shy. I don't know what to do. I'm afraid that I'm not going to look right. I'm afraid I'm going to mess up. Don't worry about that. But what you can do is try something new. Okay, y'all, so let's do a quick recap of all the tips that I have shared here with you today on how you can overcome your fear of being on camera as an introvert. Okay, tip number 1, use your angles and learn your profile. Tip number 2, Don't look into the camera. Instead, look around the camera. Tip number 3, use your props, a phone, a purse, a bag, a book, a journal, whatever have you, use your props. Tip number 4, take candid shots. Those are you doing your everyday normal activities, you in your own zone. Take candid shots so you can start seeing yourself on camera. Tip number 5, wear your shades. Don't forget, easy peasy, lemon squeezy. Bring a pair of shades, wear your shades, okay? And last but not least, and the most importantly, try something new. Okay, y'all, that's all that I have for this video. Make sure you tune in, make sure you subscribe, make sure you like, and make sure you comment. And of course, they are cutting grass right now, so you hear that in the background. So make sure you like, comment, and subscribe. If there's something else that you would like for me to share with you, some other tips, please comment below and let me know. I will be glad to provide those tips and advice. Make sure you're following me on Instagram at Deanna Fears, and that you check out the website where I have tons of posts and free tips and all galore that you could have at themodelingstandard.com. And I will see y'all in the next video. Bye.